I've been working 8 to 8, so I had to wake up at 6 and coming back at 10 to have my dinner. So that's the sort of lifestyle I'm undergoing now. My name's Charles. I'm a licensed medical doctor, and I obtained a Master's of Public Health from Johns Hopkins University. I recently came back to Hong Kong about 6 or 7 months ago. My family is here. I haven't seen them for the past 2 years. Second, I do think there is a lack of coordination in terms of public health response in the States. It's disappointing to say as a medical personnel. And third, I think with my expertise, I can do a lot more in Hong Kong. Before I went to the States, I have been working in the hospital authority, so I know the inside out of the organization. And after I came back, I started working in the private sector. The first type of work I've been doing is managing coronavirus vaccination centers. The main things that I would do here include giving information to the patients, really dispelling all sorts of disinformation, giving them confidence to be vaccinated. It is really the pedestrian stuff that we do every single day that I find most helpful. For example, people come asking me about all sorts of questions, such as which specific brands of Panadol are more useful. But I can tell you every single brand of Panadol works the same, even generics. So you don't have to go for a particular brand. I'm really proud of everyone who has applied for the Department of Health's vaccination scheme. Because after they approve of my application, what I'm going to do is to go into the elderly homes. There's going to be like 50% of the elderly who's contracted COVID-19. It's going to be what you can call a super dirty job on the ground. I'm going to go in there, make sure every one of them are vaccinated, and hopefully if those sift out those who have severe illness and send them to the hospital right away. The second type of job would be airport clinic. So there I served aircrew, construction workers. There's the third runway going on there, security guards, cleaners who have been working so hard and at the airport 24/7. So I think their lives should be valued, and really nobody would want to go there because it's too far. It's like an hour and a half away from my home. But yeah, I think it's really meaningful, and that there is a pandemic outside. We have to see infected people outside shouldn't deter any healthcare workers from doing their job. If not for us, there's no hope.
Please come to nurse station.
In the emergency department, the morale is low, obviously. Severe manpower shortage, doctors and medical workers, nurses overworking. The patients are confused, and they would actually let it out on the doctors and the healthcare workers. It's a very difficult condition there, I understand. Other departments, surgery, radiology, anesthesiology, there are fewer elective surgeries, fewer scans, fewer CT brains, fewer of those operation theaters booked for anesthesiologists. So I think private hospitals, especially some specialties which usually lie in the more back end, should come forth for mainland medical professionals. I'm very grateful that they're coming. They actually are going to leave their home for a few months, leaving their family, going to another place where it doesn't really, it really doesn't belong to them. They have no stake in this city, but they are coming to help us.
Since the fifth wave of the pandemic began, the Chinese mainland has provided massive support to Hong Kong by helping to build makeshift hospitals and sent medical workers and supplies here. Charles is applying to work in the makeshift hospitals, saying he's ready to face the challenges.
With the support of mainland, now we have so much resource that other countries are not able to imagine. Hong Kong have a high chance of emerging from this pandemic. I'm staying in Hong Kong for good, and hopefully I won't only be based in Hong Kong, but I will have a chance to see more people in the Greater Bay Area, which I think is the future.